Hello and welcome to Veterans Medals Workshop hosted by Medals of America Press. I'm Frank Foster, your host, and today we have a very interesting subject. United States Army decorations, medals, and ribbons. What is the difference? What is the difference between a decoration, which is a personal award for either valor or meritorious service, campaign and service medals, unit awards, and ribbon-only awards? Well, there's a big difference in the United States Army's Pyramid of Honor that goes back over 235 years. And I think I'll be able to walk you through it in such a way that you'll enjoy it. By the way, everything you see today comes out of my latest book, United States Army Medals, Badges, and Insignia. Over 200 pages in color, fully illustrates the entire history of all United States Army medals, badges, and insignia. And without a doubt, the finest book ever written on the subject. Take it from me personally. It's available on Amazon Prime, and if you hustle, $5 off for you. Okay, let's go. There are two general categories of medals awarded by the United States Army, namely decorations, as shown by the three examples on the left, and service medals, which is shown by the three examples on your right. And let's start by talking to decorations. Since the establishment of the first United States Army awards over 235 years ago, decorations for valorous or meritorious action had traditionally been in the shape of a star or a cross or a hexagon or a similar heraldic device. Army decorations are personal awards, and some of them can be awarded for both valor and meritorious service, some for only meritorious service, and some, the most prestigious, only for valor. The Army's top awards for valor and only for valor are the Medal of Honor, the Distinguished Service Cross, and the Silver Star. The Army Medal of Honor is so prestigious that it is normally presented personally by the President of the United States to the recipient. As with the Medal of Honor and Distinguished Service Cross, the Silver Star can only be awarded for valor. Here, Sergeant First Class Earl Plumley receives the award for his action in Afghanistan in 2013. For example, looking at these personal decorations, the Silver Star, as shown on the left, can only be awarded for valor, while the Legion of Merit can only be awarded for meritorious service. The Distinguished Flying Cross, however, can be awarded for either valor or meritorious service, as can the Bronze Star. The Purple Heart can only be awarded for wounds. The Air Medal, for example, can be awarded for either valor or meritorious service. Recent Army policy changes preclude the award of the Army Achievement Medal or the Joint Service Achievement Medal for valor. They can only be awarded for meritorious service. Personal decorations are normally presented beautifully boxed with a medal, a lapel pin, and a ribbon, and in some cases, a miniature medal. Actually, the terms decoration and medal are used almost interchangeably today, but as I've been trying to point out, there are recognizable distinctions between them. As mentioned earlier, decorations are awarded for acts of gallantry and meritorious service, and usually have a distinctive and often unique shape, such as crosses or stars. Medals are awarded for good conduct, participation in a particular campaign or expedition, or a non-combatant service, and they normally come in a round shape. Campaign or service medals are issued to individuals who participate in particular campaigns or periods of service for which a medal is authorized. Here are two really good examples. The Vietnam Campaign Medal, shown on your left, and on your right, the Armed Forces Reserve Medal, which is awarded for 10 years service in the reserves or having been mobilized. This is a good time to point out there are three different forms of medals and decorations for wear on the uniform: the full-size medal, the miniature medal, and the ribbon bar. There's also a lapel pin that's for wear on civilian clothing. This example of a National Defense Service Medal shows the three variations of a medal. The first one on your left is the bronze issue medal of a National Defense Service Medal, and then on its right, an anodized or gold-plated version. A set of miniature medals, either in bronze or gold-plated, ribbon bars, and then a lapel pin normally for wear on a civilian suit jacket. All decorations, service medals, and campaign medals come with a small lapel pin for wearing in a civilian jacket. Some of the higher decorations have a small rosette. And of course, while we're talking about Army decorations and service medals, I would be remiss if I didn't talk to you about other medals that soldiers can earn. For example, in the upper left show 3 decorations. In the lower center, a Good Conduct Medal, a National Defense Service Medal, a Vietnam Campaign Medal, and on the upper right, a foreign decoration, the Vietnamese Honor Medal, the Foreign Service Medal, the Vietnamese Campaign Medal, and a NATO Service Medal. Most distinctive of all foreign awards, the Saudi Arabian Liberation of Kuwait Award. Another type of medal I need to mention is the use of commemorative medals by veterans and retirees, and this example shows a Cold War Victory Commemorative Medal and a Combat Service Commemorative Medal. The Army started to use unit citations to recognize outstanding performance by a military unit during World War II. The War Department decided the best way to recognize individual members of a unit for outstanding performance in combat or in support should be the use of a ribbon-only award. The Army and Navy Presidential Unit Citations are the organizational equivalent of the individual award of the Army Distinguished Service Cross or the Navy Cross. And since the establishment of the Presidential Unit Citation, a number of additional unit citations as well as foreign citations have appeared. Army personnel wear the unit citation of a unit to which they are assigned, but they must remove them when they leave the unit unless they served in that unit at the time the citation was earned. Army Unit Awards, in order of precedence, are the Army's Presidential Unit Citation, the Joint Meritorious Unit Award, the Army Valorous Unit Award, the Army Meritorious Unit Commendation, an Army Superior Unit Award, and then foreign unit awards such as the Presidential Unit Citation from the Philippines, awarded in World War II, the Republic of Korea Presidential Unit Citation from the Korean War, and then 3 different citations from the Vietnam War. The United States Army is unique in that unit awards are never worn with other ribbons such as decorations, service medals, or campaign medals. As shown in these examples, when wearing the full-size medals, the unit awards are worn on the right side, and in the green uniform during the Vietnam era, the decorations and service medals and campaign medals were worn on the left side and the unit awards on the right side. And in the new Army uniform, it'll be the same thing. Ribbons and service medals on the left side, unit awards on the right side. And that brings us to ribbon-only awards, which is an award made to an individual soldier for completion of certain training or a specific assignment for which there is no medal. 3 examples of ribbon-only awards are shown here: the Army Service Ribbon, the Overseas Service Ribbon, and the Non-Commissioned Officer Professional Development Ribbon. That brings us to something that no one outside of the armed forces seems to have a clue: the use of attachments and devices on decorations and campaign medals. Attachments and devices are small metal devices that are worn on the ribbon bar or the metal suspension ribbon to denote additional awards, campaigns, additional honors, or subsequent service. These attachments come in the form of stars, oak leaves, numerals, arrowheads, and are meant to show the level and extent of the medal holder's service. For example, shown here, a V for valor, the arrowhead for an assault landing, oak leaf cluster for an additional award, and just lately the C device to indicate that the award was given in combat, or an R device to indicate that it was given for remote work, or an M to indicate mobilization. Here's a good example. The V device on the Bronze Star indicates it was awarded for valor, and the numeral 3 on the Air Medal indicates the number of awards, while the multiple knots on the Good Conduct Medal indicate the number of times it has been awarded. The gold airplane on the Occupation Medal indicates the Berlin airlift. The arrowhead on the Pacific Campaign Medal indicates an assault landing, and the hourglass on the Armed Forces Reserve Medal indicates 10 years service. Example bronze and silver stars are used to indicate the number of campaigns that a soldier served on Vietnam. For example, the Vietnam Campaign Medal on the left shows 3 bronze stars indicating 3 campaigns during Vietnam service, and the medal on the right has a silver star that stands for 5 bronze stars and then 2 bronze stars, which indicates 7 campaigns during the Vietnam War. So if you look at an Afghanistan veteran's ribbon and you see 3 stars, he's been 3 campaigns in Afghanistan, or if you see a silver star, he's had 5 campaigns in Afghanistan. A really good example would be to read these 2 ribbon bars. The top ribbon rack has a V device on the bronze star with 3 additional awards: a Purple Heart, an additional award of accommodation medal, multiple awards of a good conduct medal, a foreign decoration at the regimental level. Below, you have a Bronze Star Award for meritorious service twice, and 5 awards of a meritorious service medal, which indicates pretty significant meritorious service, and the indication of 4 campaigns during the Vietnam conflict. So a soldier wears his decorations, his service medals, and his campaign medals, and his foreign decorations and service medals on his left side, and his unit awards on the right side. Female soldiers do the same. They wear their decorations and service medals on the left side, and their unit awards on the right side, as shown here. When wearing full-size medals, none of the ribbon-only awards are worn except unit awards, and they're worn on the right-hand side. When wearing miniature medals, no unit awards and no ribbon-only awards are worn. Here's a great example of a new Army uniform, and you can see that decorations and service medals are worn on the left, and unit awards are worn on the right. But wait, what about retirees and veterans? Can they wear their medals? Yes, of course. With the full-size medals, you would not wear the unit awards or the ribbon-only awards. With the miniatures, you would not wear unit awards or ribbon-only awards. But if you're wearing your ribbons, you can wear them all. And if you're a veteran or a retiree, why would you want to wear your medals to some events? Well, here's your answers. So to sum up, here's a really good display of a Vietnam veteran's medals. At the top of his display are his ribbons. They show his individual personal awards and the decorations, his service medals, his good conduct medal, and his ribbon-only awards. And then he has his actual medals, and you can quickly identify the personal awards or the unique decorations by their special shapes: the Distinguished Flying Cross, Bronze Star, Purple Heart, Meritorious Service Medal, multiple awards of the Air Medal, the Army Commendation Medal, the Army Achievement Medal, multiple awards of the Good Conduct Medal, his National Defense Service Medal. Whoops, boy, he left out his campaign stars off of his Vietnam Service Medal, but that's easy to fix. Then his Vietnamese Campaign Medal, and then 2 unit citations, the Presidential Unit Citation and the South Vietnamese Gallantry Cross Unit Citation. Thank you for joining us today for our video on United States Army decorations, medals, and ribbons. What's the difference? I think you now know the difference between a personal decoration, a service medal or a campaign medal, a unit award, and a ribbon-only award. And I remind you one more time that if you want to know more, it's all available in my latest book, United States Army Medals, Badges, and Insignia, available for you on Amazon Prime or on our website, moapress.com. Thanks for joining us.